You better move fast. You cannot outrun the You Run podcast has begun.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Scott and I'm your host today, and every other day as I bring you news, reviews and my opinions in the world of horror. Today there's going to be a very different sort of video as I've been shopping and I have some physical media that some of the finds are great and I want to share with you. If that sounds like your cup of tea, make sure you stick around and subscribe as well so you know when I drop new videos. I do a mixture of reviews, news, deep dives, behind the scenes and showing off my collection as well. I've been shopping. I have some new things to show you. The first one I'm going to show you is not actually a horror movie. It's a copy of The Revenant. The Revenant, yeah. This is a Western thriller survival movie. It's got some really cool scenes and some really brutal scenes as well. Not horror, but I wanted a copy of this because I didn't have one, so I've got that. Into my more horror stuff, starting with a horror comedy that I've wanted to add to my collection and not been able to find until yesterday. Warm Bodies. I love Warm Bodies. It is one that we need to cover on the show. It's a super entertaining look at zombie movies. Arguably one of my favourite zombie movies because I'm not the zombie guy. I also have another zombie movie which I hate, but I didn't own a physical copy, so I bought it anyway. World War Z. I always found this way too over the top. It was unrealistic, like the whole wave of zombie horde. I just thought this was dumb. Apparently we're getting a sequel, which hasn't really filled me with joy, but hey, we're getting another one of these, and I now own the first one. Moving on to some more obscure stuff. I've never heard of this, so if anyone's seen it and knows anything about it, let me know in the comments, and I am also going to watch this as well to give you my thoughts on it. It's the unrated cut of Nightmare Hostel. I've never heard of it. I know nothing about it. It's based on true events, apparently. So if anyone knows about this or has seen it, let me know if it's worth watching. I'm going to watch it anyway, but I'm just genuinely curious. Continuing my growth of my Paranormal Activity collection, I have Paranormal Activity 4. It is a reprinted cover, which is annoying, but I didn't have this one, so I've got this one. I'll find one that hasn't got a reprinted cover. I'm also starting to collect horror series now, so I've got a couple of True Bloods, I've got a couple of other bits as well. And one series that I never really dived too deep into was American Horror Story. But when I saw this yesterday, so this is the complete season, first season, and it's on 4 full discs. And I'll be honest, I bought it because I think the cover art looks amazing. Back looks great as well. And the first series of American Horror Story, I really, really, really enjoyed. A movie that I didn't enjoy, but I had to have in my collection, The Lost Boys, The Tribe. Has anyone seen this? Like, this is the one that brings back Corey Feldman. It's got, what's his name? Angus Sutherland. I don't know if he's a relation of Kiefer Sutherland, but he's in it as well. Also, the actual DVD. It's got some cool artwork on it. This movie's trash. Like, it is utter garbage. But like, watch The Lost Boys, then watch this back to back just to see the difference. Like, it's worlds apart. Another movie that's not a horror movie. Well, it's scary. And at some point, I'm gonna do a full video on the behind the scenes of this movie, because behind the scenes of this movie is arguably scarier than any horror movie ever released. And this movie has a PG certificate. I think when it was actually released, it had a U certificate. It's The Wizard of Oz. Again, I got this. It's a special collector's 2-disc edition. I love The Wizard of Oz. I think it is one of the most vibrant and beautifully shot movies of all time. It has tragic stories behind it, like tragic stories that I'm going to get all of the things I want to talk about together. I'm going to do a video just on the horror stories of The Wizard of Oz, because there's everything in here from paint that burnt the actors and actresses to suicide to, like, there's so much involved in this movie behind the scenes that just blows your mind. Asbestos snow, like, it's wild. So yeah, I've got The Wizard of Oz and just know there's a video coming on the behind the scenes of this. That's coming very soon. This one, I don't particularly like this movie, but it's an ex-rental copy of Jeepers Creepers. Ex-rentals on DVD are very difficult to find. So ex-rental VHS you get a lot of. They're the big boxed ex-rentals, but DVDs are a lot harder to find because the only thing that distinguishes them is that little banner across the top that says rental copy, and most people throw these away. So whenever I find a rental copy of a DVD, I pick it up, and that's one that's definitely good for the collection. I found my favourite Friday the 13th movie. Again, these are Friday the 13th is a set of DVDs that I don't have. I'm working through trying to collect them, but they are harder to find than most. Like, they're really difficult to get hold of and difficult to find individually. I don't just want to buy a box set. But my favourite Friday the 13th is Friday the 13th Part 2. The cover work for this is dreadful. Like, it's not very exciting. Same can be said for the back. But I do like, and the fact it come with the original sleeve. I'm not sure if there's any bonus features on here. Is there bonus features? Do I get bonus features? No bonus features for me, but I do have that movie. Into the special ones. I have two special ones that I'm really pleased I have these. So the first is a special edition of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. This is phenomenal. It's in the cardboard sleeve, which I love, but also in here you've obviously got the two discs. I got a discount to go and see The Sound of Music as well, which expired years ago. But the thing that this comes with that I thought was really, really cool, if I can get it out without damaging it. Come on. There we go. Right, is the pamphlet that it comes with. So as opposed to just being telling you all about the special features, it's actually got some really cool artwork and a little bit about all of the actors and their role and like how they play a part in this movie. And they've literally done all of them, which I thought was fabulous. Also all of the special features on there as well. But like, that cover art's just amazing. I'm going to put it all back together because I don't want to lose it. So you're going to have to bear with me because I'm not editing this out. You'll notice that here if you're new to the channel, like lots of things that I probably should edit, I don't edit. But yeah, Rocky Horror Picture Show it's one of the greatest horror comedies of all time. It's arguably Tim Curry's best performance, and I love this. And the fact it has literally 2 discs, I don't know if you can see that, full of bonus features. Like, this is going to be a watch I'm doing very, very shortly. Finally, the crowning jewel in my shopping yesterday. The Hammer Horror Collection. I've wanted this forever. This has got 5 movies from the Hammer Collection. There is a bigger box set that is infinitely more expensive that's on my list. But this one, again, is so cool. Like, you get all of these original cards for the movies that are in there, which is amazing. And on the back of each of these cards, you have information about what's actually on the disc. Like, these just are stunning. And the actual display case of the box set itself is also phenomenal. I'm going to try and do this in a way that you can see it. So it kind of opens up in a concertina form, and you've got each of the DVDs in there like that, which is fabulous. I'm a really big Hammer Horror fan. I don't own a lot of Hammer Horror, but I think Hammer Horror is really important within the horror space. And if you watch any Hammer Horror, you can see all of the things that it inspired in modern horror movies. So yeah, this is my crowning jewel of the last couple of days. I've had a couple of days off, so I've literally just been scouring charity shops for stuff, and that's what I found. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and share more of my physical media because, as you can see, I've got an abundance of it behind me, and I've also got a ton over there and a ton stacked up down there that I never show. So I'm going to do more videos where I'm showing stuff off, and as I go out and get special items like this and like this. I'm also going to make a point of showcasing those. Make sure you subscribe. Have a wonderful week, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.
You cannot move fast.